Oh, it's so wet. So wet, baby.
Well, this morning I got out of bed and my wife came up and said something to me, and I was half asleep and couldn't completely understand her. And then she says, "We got a water leak." Oh, okay. Where? In the bathroom. What it is the connectors on when they put this faucet in the tub, they use those adapter connectors that go from this I don't know what it's called, this gray plastic pipe that's been outlawed since the 90s, to convert it to the flex lines that goes up to the faucets. Well, she put towels down. This is all the water. This is where it's gone. All in there, in here. It's up underneath the tub. And I looked at it, and it's dripping right at the connections where the slip joint to the on and off shut-off valve to the supply lines, the water supply lines to the faucet is. Those are leaking, both of them, hot and cold. So this is all wet in here. Now, I don't know. I'm going to pull all this up because it's not going to dry like that. Get these towels up and have a good look and see how much water is actually on there. What I may have to do is pull the carpet strips up and take it from there to where the door is and roll this carpet back and take it outside and let it dry. And we've called the plumber because I don't have the on and off shut-off valves for the feed lines, so I can't do anything. But all I can do is get my shop vac and try to suck out any water that's underneath there and try to get that as dry as I can. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking my shop vac here and I'm trying to suck up the water out of the carpet as much as I can. And it just dawned on me, I gotta look up underneath there and see if that's still dripping. I opened the faucet to relieve the pressure out of it, so hopefully it's not dripping anymore. But it just dawned on me, if that's still dripping, it's kind of stupid to start getting the water out of here if it's just still running this way. So I gotta do that. You gotta look up underneath there and see if it's still dripping. Plus I gotta get the water out from underneath there first, because this is like a sponge. If there's any water in there, it's all going to run back out here in the carpet and get soaked up again. So, alright, well, let me take a look at it and we'll go from there. Alright, let's have a look in here and see what that looks like. I don't know if I can hold the light and camera too, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it's getting a little bit. That filter right here, that's getting wet, but I don't know, as long as it don't get out the motor, right? That's picking up a little bit of water. Look at that. Okay, well, it's working, kinda. Okay, well, onward and upward, I guess. Okay, here's an update. I got some of the water out of there, but while I was mopping it up, I happened to see something. And it was one of our cats, the big fat one. So I grabbed him by the neck and pulled him out of there. And then the other little cat's still in there, Casanova. Well, he wouldn't come to me, and he went back there and around back there. And what he's probably done is gone over there in that corner and got stuck. I did get some of the water out of there. And I got a towel. There's a hole right there where the drain goes down with a gap about this big in there. And he was looking at it like he wanted to see how he could get down in there. So I got that plugged up before we went in there. So every time I go to do something, I gotta crawl over an animal. Okay, well that's it. I'm gonna take a rest for a minute and gather my thoughts and figure out how I'm gonna get that cat out. Okay, the cat problem's taken care of. I gotta go count cats and see if Opie's under there too. Cassie just come flying out of there, so he's out. So I gotta make sure nobody else is in there. Okay, this is what came out as the second one. Too much water I got out of that floor. Look at that. That's a second vacuuming of that carpet. So anyway, now we're going to try the carpet cleaner without using the putting soap in it. We're going to see if we can vacuum up more water in it. Well, as you can see, I vacuumed up where it was all wet. Sucked up a bunch of water in it. It's still wet, but not as bad. I got this blower fan in here, and I'm trying to see if that can't help air it out. I'm going to try that carpet cleaner in here, and see if we can't get more of that water out of there. Now, let's take a look at the job the plumber did. Okay, there's a new, right here and here, that's a new shutoff valve, and it's not leaking, so another catastrophe fixed. I don't think it's going to be as bad as I thought it was at first, because I think if you look at this, this has got linoleum in it. There's linoleum in that part of the bathroom, and I think they did the whole floor before they put the carpet down. I don't think that's bare wood under this. At least I hope it's not. Okay, well, let me run the carpet cleaner in here and see if we can't suck up some more water. Okay, yeah, they're sucking that stuff up in there. Look at that. All right. What we got? Yeah, let's see how much we get out.
Now.
Yeah, that's getting a lot of water out. This is what I got done so far. I decided I was going to cut that carpet out of there and the padding, because it was stinking really bad in here from a wet carpet and the filthy padding underneath. So I cut it out, and I just got to going through and pulling up all the little staples in the floor where they stapled the padding down. Now I got to go around and get the carpet tacks up. Right here. And as I suspected, what they did when they built this house, they just put linoleum all through the house before they even put the walls up. And then they built the house, and then if somebody wanted carpet, well then they charged them extra, and they went in, and of course they put this cheap crap in. Now I'm going to take this out, take the rest of this out, and end it right here at the doorway where it goes into the bedroom. Look at this padding. Look at that junk. It stinks. No wonder the floor stunk. Anyway, it doesn't smell in here now. I got a big fan blowing right there, and I finally got that window open and put a fan on it, and it's aired it out in here. When I took this carpet out, it was still sopping wet, despite all the sock vacuum cleaner and floor cleaner sucked all that water out. It was still wet. I mean, really wet. So I just said, you know what? I'm not going to destroy the floor while it's sitting there and stinking up the place. So I ripped it out. And lucky enough, there's a linoleum floor underneath it. And like I said, all my life growing up, we never had carpet in the bathroom. Okay, that's it for now. Right now, I'm taking out this other part of the carpet going into the bathroom. I took the carpet out. This is the matting. Look how filthy this is underneath there. Look at that. I don't care how often you vacuum it, how often you wash the carpet, you're going to wind up with this goo underneath it. That looks like crap. Now, this brown stuff that looks like poop, all I can figure is they dabbed glue on there so the padding would stick on it. So it scrapes off, so we'll be able to clean it up. So anyway, we're going to have linoleum in this bathroom, from that doorway all the way into there. So this is as much as I got cleaned up. So I got to first take it out. The carpet tacks are stripped here. Take those out. And then I got to get a cross piece, one of those aluminum things, to put there to tack that down between the bedroom and the bathroom. And then get in here and clean this floor up. And it won't look half bad. I think it'll look a heck of a lot better than that damn filthy ass carpet. I got all the tack stripped out, pulled all the staples out, was holding the carpet padding down, and no, I didn't have an accident. That's not me. All I can figure is that some kind of glue they put down to hold the padding down before they put the carpet on it. So now I got to take a putty knife and see if I can get that off and clean it up. And I'm getting pretty much done. All it is just clean up stuff now. There it is, it's out. And see all that stuff on the floor? Looks like somebody had an accident while they were on a lunch break. Anyway, it's all out. There it is. You're going to have linoleum in here. Notice that this right here is different color than that. It's the same linoleum, same piece, but this, because of that carpet being on there, and this red dirt out here filtered down and dyed that a light brown. So, hey, I can live with it. At least I still got a floor in here. I'm not rich, I can't afford to have new carpet put in, so we'll just clean this up and use it as it is. There's nothing wrong with it. Marking the floor is gone. I mopped it just one time. I'm going to mop it again because there are a few more stains in here, but overall that don't look too bad. There we go. It's usable. Didn't cost me $1 million to get it fixed, and the floor's not ruined. Thank goodness that linoleum was there. Okay, well, I'm going to quit for tonight because I keep going, I'm going to need a wheelchair. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Got the floor mopped and cleaned up. We might try to find something to get that brownish yellow stain off that linoleum, but no matter how it turns out, we can still use the floor and it didn't mess it up, so we don't have to tear out the flooring. Thank God it had linoleum on it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching.